Hi everyone and welcome to today's card creation where we're going to be using the new stamp and colour kit, and this is the Fairytale Princess stamp set that we'll be using in today's card. So we're going to be making an alcohol inked card. Here's the stamp set. Now the cardstock of choice is Yupo in the cardstock thick format because I'm going to heat emboss. So I got the thicker version of the Yupo paper and it works great. Now I'm going to be using two different alcohol ink markers and a blending solution. I really want to maneuver my ink blending, my alcohol inks on there. So I'll be using my blending solution on there. So first one, it's going to be the Purple Twilight. And then I've got my marker spritzer tool here and I'm going to maneuver it a little bit around. And I do it a couple of times. Now the beauty about the cardstock is I don't feel like I really have to dry in between layers, and I'm actually quite happy with maneuvering all this alcohol ink with my spritzer tool here and just leaving it at that. So I don't do too much layers or colors. I just stick to the two, and I find both contrasting colors really worked with each other really beautifully. So I feel like I add a little bit more, like I kind of play because I really kind of want to cover most of that panel and just keep it more circular and little white edges around the on the actual panel, which I feel like makes it that little bit more whimsical and almost like a loose effect of this alcohol ink. And I pretty much just set that aside to dry, and then with my Copic marker blending card I'm going to stamp with Ultra New Crisp inks in the permanent black. Now this one is ink you can use with alcohol markers or Copic markers, and I'm going to just color away. Now all of the Copic markers will be listed below in the description or in my blog details. So the blog's actually going to be listing all markers used and everything in detail to make today's quick card creation. It is actually a quick card creation. The longest process is the coloring, but I actually don't use a particular technique, and I love quick Copic coloring. I'm not a very technique focused colorer. I kind of just wing it and kind of go with how I feel. I will show you two methods how I do the wings though. There's two ways when I don't have colors that have in between. So if I've got two colors that aren't close to the actual color range of my Copics, I do what you call a tip to tip marker, whereas I try and blend as much as I can and get an in-between color. I don't have hard and fast rules, but I find I'm more happier with the results when I do this type of technique. So I'm just going to color in all like the skin colors here, and I do all three with the same color scheme the whole time. Nothing really changes. So I work with the skin. I worked first with the hair, then the skin, and then this is my tip that I do. Now this particular butterfly and wings, what I did is I added the darker color first, the RV17, then the RV63, and then what I do is, because I don't have the in-between color, I use my lighter marker and pick up with the darker marker, trying to make like an in-between color. So it's just a little tip that I've learnt along the way with Copic coloring. Now also there's another way where what you can do is you can actually color the whole color section first with a layer of the lighter and then adding the darker color in, and then again doing the tip to tip. So here it is here, whereas I color it all in, add the darker of the colors and then tip to tip, then flicking that colour and blending it as much as I can. So really, I'm essentially getting almost like 3 colours in this whole process, because I'm mixing the middle colour or the middle ground colour there. So I don't know if you've done that before. It's just something I've done because I am on a budget as such. Copic markers are very expensive. I don't have the whole range, but I do try and stretch out what I've got and the materials I do have, to try and get more out of them. So here I am, is I do a cheats way, as I knew I was going to put the actual have darker purples for the dots, and I just scribbled the light color all over because I figured I'm not going to try to concentrate on not coloring in there, and it was just my lazy way of Copic coloring in. Now I've got the aqua brush here from Uniquely Creative. This is the clear, squirting a little bit down on my glass mat, and then I'm just going to pretty much brush all over the wings of the actual little fairies to make them sparkle. I don't actually get to capture it in the photo or in the video. Like, it's really hard to capture the shimmer, but in real life it looks so beautiful and I absolutely love it. So this way you can squeeze as you go, but I didn't want to risk undoing all my coloring and getting a big blob, which it's pretty good, these markers, but I just wanted to be extra cautious. So I just thought I'd put the blob on the side of my glass mat and then just picked up any extra and just keep coloring that in. Now I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment from that same stamp set, Fairytale, Wishes and Magical Kisses. I've got my mini Misty here, and the reason why is because if I stuff up, which I'm hoping I don't, and I'm crossing my fingers, my toes, and making sure I'm pressing heavily, is that I wanted to make sure I got all that sentiment. Sometimes with alcohol inks, if you don't use the thicker of the Yupo card base, it can actually warp. So I chose the cardstock version because I'm not only heat embossing, and plus I've got the fantastic Wow Heat tool where it's got dual heat setting. I've used the second, which is the hottest version, and it does it really quickly. So hand in hand with the good heat tool and the thicker Yupo cardstock, I was able to heat emboss on this actual alcohol ink panel, and sometimes that can be a bit scary. I don't know about you, but I've done it where I've burnt my paper before and it's warped and you just can't go back from that. So I've got a side folding card panel, an A2 card panel, and I have absolutely put a heck of a lot of foam tape behind that alcohol ink panel, and I have put foam behind my little fairies. And here is my card creation. Now all I've done to finish it off is I'm going to add some sequins, and that's it. I hope you like today's card creation, and I look forward to seeing your comments. See you later. Bye.